Today's MMA Fight Picks podcast is brought to you by Hero Soap Company. Hero Soap is an all-natural soap with no harsh chemicals and are made with essential oils. This means no lab-made synthetic properties that can irritate sensitive skin. This is why you won't find cotton candy or bubblegum scented products, just real great-smelling soap. Best of all, Hero Soap is USA veteran-owned, and a percentage of the proceeds from your purchase go directly to veterans and first responders. Hero Soap is packaged in a waterproof resealable bag that will repel the harsh elements so you can take it with you hiking, camping, wherever. Each bar of soap is handmade in Phoenix, Arizona. Every ingredient used to make Hero Soap is sourced from companies right here in the USA. Unlike other lifeless natural soaps, there are tons of great-smelling soaps to choose from. Cedarwood with charcoal, relaxing lavender, and my favorite, peppermint plus cool. And fellas, it's so good, it'll make your balls tingle. Simply go to herosoapcompany.com/discount/MMAFP for 10% off your purchase, or just enter promo code MMAFP at checkout if you don't want that in. You can even suds and save more money. Promo code MMAFP for 10% off your purchase. You'll smell great without irritating chemicals, and you'll be giving back to USA veterans and first responders.
You're listening to the One Man Show Network. Welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast with your host, Aaron Weinbaum.
Hey everyone, welcome to the MMA Fight Picks podcast. I am your host, Aaron Weinbaum. We are exclusively on Periscope tonight. You'll be able to catch the replays on YouTube and all that jazz later on. You can go to aaronsayswhat.com, click on the MMA Fight Picks tab, and subscribe however you would like to subscribe there. And of course, if you are on Periscope, please set your notifications to where when I come on, you can interact, because we're going to pick some fights tonight. And I got to tell you, I am super, super excited for this one. Justin Gaethje, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Finally, we're going to get a true lightweight champion. Although I'm not really into the hype that Justin is the interim champ, because, you know, Khabib couldn't leave the country to defend against Ferguson. So it is what it is, man. It's I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. And I don't know. So anyway, we're going to get to this here. I see I have lots of looky-loos here. This is interactive, so you can tag me on Twitter, send me a message, whatever, and you can totally help me pick some fights. Leave a comment however you want. Periscope, you're all watching. It's cool, but that's the last time I'm going to ask. So first up, Casey Kenney, Nathaniel Wood. So Casey Kenney just fought, and what a great fight. Holly Holm card there. So it was a unanimous decision. I don't understand here. I mean, I know he's still on Fight Island, but taking a fight like that quickly, I realize it is a catch weight at 140 pounds, but I worry about that, you know. But he's got wins. I'm going to butcher this guy's name. Alatang, Louis Smolka, did lose to Merab, but a whole lot of wins. A bright future for this kid. Let's take a look at Nathaniel here. He hasn't fought since July this year. He's had some rest. Just beat John Castaneda. Loses by TKO to John Dotson. That's back in February. Quinones, Andre Ewell, Johnny Eduardo. Man, that's a blast from the past. But I don't like the fact, even though he doesn't have to cut as much weight, that Casey Kenney just fought. And, you know, it's different. It wasn't like a quick knockout. It was a 3-round war. So I'm going to go with Nathaniel Wood here. I'm sorry. So Smiling Sam Alvey, friend of the podcast, way back when, against Un Jung. So, Sam Alvey, he's not smiling so much these days. I'd like to see him get his smile back. I really would. And let's take a look here. All of a sudden, he's got 4 losses in a row. You know, that Ryan Spann loss was a split decision. Lost against Kitson Abreu. Got TKO by Jimmy Crute. And then TKO'd right before that by Little Nog, Antonio Rogero Nogueira. But I think that was kind of suspect, and he was kind of mad there. So he hasn't won since June 2018, all right? Let's take a look at Un Jung. So, like I said, I've been ragging on these guys that are coming into the UFC kind of from these other organizations. Now, he does have 2 UFC wins. Mike Rodriguez, Kadis Abragamov. So, here's the bad thing. He's fought a bunch of guys I've never heard of, but he's winning. You know, he hasn't fought in almost a year. He hasn't fought since December. So, it's hard for me to pick, but I want to go with just, this is tough, man. Tough. But I'm going to go with the guy in the win streak here, Un Jung. Kind of strange. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, Cowboy Alex Oliveira against Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think I got that right, and I don't know if I'll ever get it right again. Another non-UFC guy. Never been in the UFC, but nothing but wins, okay? And this is short notice for him. I don't remember quite exactly who dropped out of the Cowboy fight, so feel free to tag that in. But Cowboy, all of a sudden 2 wins in a row here. Both decisions. Peter Sabata, Max Griffin. Before that, losses to Nicholas Dalby, Mike Perry, Gunnar Nelson, Gunnar. But, oh man, how do you listen? Where's this guy from? I gotta know. So let's see. Oh, Kazakhstan. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the guy who's not been in the UFC because these guys have been killing it. There's no crowd, and that's what's been doing it for these non-UFC guys. There's no jitters because there's no crowd, so it's kind of an even playing field. Alex Oliveira dealt with the crowd. But I'm gonna go Shavkat Rakhmonov. Here's a fight. Stefan Struve, Tuivasa. Please, the good thing, there is no crowd, so I don't have to see a shoey. Please, God, I don't want to see a shoey. Ever. I can't think of anything grosser. I could, but I'm not going to say it. I can't think of anything grosser, but yuck. Yuck. But Stefan Struve, okay. I don't know how many times he got kicked in the nuts in the Rothwell fight, but he should have just said, I can't continue. And then he still got TKO'd. All right, he's probably tried to head kick him and kicked him in the nuts. The guy's so tall. So he ended up losing TKO. Beats Marcos Rogero de Lima. Before that, a bunch of losses dating back to 2018. Tai Tuivasa. I thought he was cut from the UFC. Help me out here if he hasn't been. But yeah, 3 losses. Hasn't fought in over a year. Sergey Spivak, Blago Ivanov, Junior Dos Santos. Finished twice out of those 3 losses. One's an arm trial choke and then TKO'd by Dos Santos. Does have wins over like Andre Arlovsky, Cyril Asker, Rashad Coulter. I don't know. Oh, Thanos with a comment here says, I won big with Lopez, Ioma 4-1. Good for you, brother. Good for you. But I don't know, man. I don't think Tai Tuivasa is that good. I'm just going to say it. He does have that win over Andre Arlovsky, but Arlovsky's kind of streaky these days anyways. I'm going to go Stefan Struve. If he doesn't win this fight, I don't know what his future is. I don't know that I want to see him continue, honestly. I don't know what he can do. So, yeah. All right. Alexander Volkov. Walt Harris. How can you not root for Walt Harris after what happened to his stepdaughter a while back? A horrible, horrible thing. Just lost to Alistair Overeem. I didn't like that matchup. Everyone wanted the comeback story, but there's levels to this game. Walt Harris, you saw how he folded against Verdum with the jiu-jitsu. Overeem, pretty much schooled him as well. He was just better everywhere. But he does have wins over Alexei Oleinik, Sergey Spivak, and then, of course, he tested positive for something, so against Arlovsky, so that's not really a win, so, okay. And then Alexander Volkov just lost to Curtis Blades. It was a decision. I mean, that was a tough fight. Volkov, not a grappler, man, and he did hold his own. He handled him. He does have that win over Greg Hardy. Lost. Oh, that crazy loss against Derek Lewis. We thought Derek Lewis was just done. And then 11 seconds left to go. Dunk. Yeah. So very, very interesting there. But lots and lots of wins for Volkov, I forgot he KO'd Verdum. He KO'd Struve. It's been a while, though. But I think there's levels to this game, and I don't know that Walt Harris can quite stand with Alexander Volkov, and I root for the guy. I really do, and we'll see where his training has been since the Overeem fight back in May. But, yeah, I don't know. I as much as I would like Walt Harris to have a win here and have something good happen for him, I'm going to go Volkov. God dang, this next one's a good one. Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier. Damn. This could be a main event anywhere. Let's take a look, though. Robert Whittaker just beat Darren Till. Great fight. Got KO'd Israel Adesanya. Before that, man, hadn't lost since back when he was welterweight. But look at these wins, man. Yoel twice. And he shouldn't have fought him both times. I know he missed weight for sure once. Yeah, that last fight. I thought he missed weight twice. TKO's Jacare Souza, Derek Brunson, Rafael Natal beats Uriah Hall, beats Bad Tavares by knockout. Insane that this guy is being counted out. And then you got Jared Cannonier, fought all the way up from heavyweight. Now he's at middleweight, doing great at middleweight. I don't know that he's lost at middleweight. No. So David Branch, Anderson Silva, Jack Hermanson so far. And, lost to the top two guys in the light heavyweight division, Dominic Reyes and John Vlachowicz. He made it all the way to a decision with Jan. Didn't do so good against Dominic, got knocked out in the first round. He even fought Glover Teixeira. I like the level of fighters, obviously that both men have faced, but in that upper echelon is very, very hard for me to pick against Robert Whittaker. And that was a good way to get his groove back when a very hard fight with Darren Till. But I've got to say Robert Whittaker here. I think the experience takes it. Here you go. Oh, man. The main event of the evening. Justin Gaethje, Khabib Nurmagomedov. How do I pick this fight? Justin Gaethje just made Tony Ferguson look human. And, you've not seen that. You've seen him kind of get backed up, knocked down, a little wobbly, but Tony Ferguson always comes back and gets it somehow in some sort of fashion. But Gaethje, I'm going to tell you what it is, too, with Gaethje and Ferguson. Ferguson did that thing where he cut weight. Now, Chael Sonnen said, no, I don't agree with that. All wrestlers cut weight. Well, that's fine. Wrestlers do cut weight all the time, but it's apples to apples. Gaethje didn't cut weight for no reason, so Ferguson did. And then he did it again 2 weeks later. What does that do to your body? Gaethje didn't do it. Gaethje rested. Gaethje did what he was supposed to. He continued training, cut weight when he was supposed to cut weight, came back, and beat Ferguson. So there you go there. But, on the other hand, you got a killer. He is amazing. Now let's look at Khabib here. And, of course, I don't have pulled up right now, of course. Khabib. Never lost. Ever. This is going to be number 29. Okay? And somehow 30 is going to be a big fight if he gets past Justin Gaethje. And it's very real that Justin Gaethje could do something here. But this is the same type of hype Conor McGregor got. Everything, Conor's got him. Conor can land that punch. Conor can do this. Conor can do that. Well, guess what? Khabib's training big time. He's training striking, obviously. You know, he knocked Conor down. He did fine in the striking realm with him. Look what he did. Beats Dustin Poirier rear naked choke. Neck crank Conor McGregor. Al Quinta, you know, it's a decision. Al gave him probably his toughest fight. Edson Barboza, decision. Michael Johnson, submission. Daryl Horcher, okay, never mind. RDA, decision. Way back when? Back in 2014. No way I'm picking up against a 29-0 guy. Are you insane right now? Don't even think for a moment that I think that Khabib's going to win. No. So I am going Khabib. I hope number 30 is Tony Ferguson or GSP or something fantastic. But I don't see him lose. So that's it. Those are my picks. Have a great time watching the fights this week. And until next time, if there's nothing else, shalom.
Please support the podcast by visiting the affiliate links on aaronsayswhat.com.